guys, it's been a long time. How are you guys doing? Hope you're all doing great. Today I'm here with a very interesting topic, and that is about modal verbs. So today I'm going to give an explanation about when to use modal verbs. But before we start, I'd like to introduce myself. So it's me, Neha. I'm a student and I read in class 10. So that's all about me, and now let's get into our topic. Our topic is about modal verbs. But before we know when to use modal verbs, we have to know what exactly modal verbs are and what are they for, or what's their work. So at first, let me tell you what is modal verb. A modal verb is a type of verb that contextually indicates a modality such as likelihood, ability, possibility, permission, suggestion, capacity, obligation, or advice. Modal verbs generally accompany the base form of another verb having semantic content. They are a type of auxiliary verb, you can say some kind of helper verb, that used together with the main verb of the sentence, and there are 9 of them. They are can, could, shall, should, will, would, may, might, and another one is must. And there are also some quasi-auxiliary verbs such as need to, ought to, has to, etc. But today we're not going to talk about them. Today we're just going to talk about the modal auxiliary verb. So the first one, the modal verb can. It shows if the subject is able to do something or not, like perform an action or demonstrate an ability. Just like that, the negative form cannot or can't shows that the subject is unable to do something. For example, he can swim, and in a negative form, he cannot swim or he can't swim. So now, before we move on to the next one, I have a question for you guys. Did you guys get that, what I just explained to you? I mean, do you guys remember what I said when I answered the question, what is modal verb? I said that indicates a modality, like likelihood, ability, possibility, permission, etc. And here you see, I just explained to you guys about ability. That means can shows if the subject has the ability to do something or not, like perform an action and something like that. So I hope you understand. Now we can talk about possibility. I mean, when we're in a situation like when something is possible, but we're not certain of it, then which modal verbs are we going to use? Then we're going to use the modal verbs may, might, or could, because they shows possibility. They shows something is possible, but we're not sure of it. We're not sure if the thing is actually going to happen or not. And as an example, we can say it might rain today, or we may reach there on Sunday. So that's it. And now we can talk about likelihood. When some things seem likely, but we don't know for sure, then we're going to use the modal verbs must or should. Let me explain more. You see, in our daily life, we see so many things, and sometimes we think while seeing something that it must be like that, it should be like that, but we're not certain of it. Here you see, we're just thinking that it probably should be like that, it probably must be like that, but we're not actually certain of it. We don't know it for sure. Then we're going to use the modal verbs must or should. Or in some few words we can say when something shows probability besides likelihood but without certainty, then we're going to use the modal verbs must or should. And for example, we can say her parents must be proud of her. And another one can be he should be asleep by now. And now we will see about permission. If you want permission to do something, you can start your question with may, can, or could. It's just asking for permission. Like if you want to have some water, you can say, can I have some water? And one of the most common one is, may I leave early? Or may I enter into the classroom? And just like that. And the last one, request. If you want to ask someone else to do something, you can start your question with will, would, or can, could. And as an example, you can say, will you help me? Or can you help me? And for could, you can say, could you help me do that? Or would you help me open the door? And just like that. So that's it for today, and there are some things left about modal verbs, like how to use them, where to use them, but today we're not going to talk about them. Today we're just going to talk about when to use them. So let's end it now. And you know, it's winter now, so it's very cold, so wear some cozy and warm clothes. Don't get sick, stay healthy. So for now, bye bye, see you next time.